remember, if we click on workflow, right when we click on workflow, we have our general subcategories here, which is tasks, jobs, and job recurrences, pipelines, and calendar. Tasks is what we didn't hyper focus on. I want to touch upon it. I'm not going to dive too deep into it, but I want you to know how tasks work and how you set them up. So a task, really, again, the view is for you, but you can see everyone's tasks on here. And you can always reassign them at any time by clicking on the assignee section. But the important part here is that the assignee is the most important thing when you issue a task, because that means if I get issued something, I will get an inbox plus notification that I have a task assigned to me, right? And also you will see a little number on here noting that there's something that I need to do. So for example, if I reassign this to me, I'm just going to check my name. So now that I correctly clicked on my name, notice that there is a green number 1. That simply is telling me that, hey, you have a new task assigned to you, right? And so now if I categorize this to show only tasks that are assigned to me, now I can see them, because before I didn't see anything, right? So when you create a new task from this view, you can create a task about anything. It can be a task, and you can assign it to your team member. You don't have to assign an account to it. You can use a template that's pre-made that already predetermines, something that needs to be done. But in this case, if I just want to tell Catherine to bring donuts or something, I could do that just fine. And you can use tags to categorize some of these tasks, and you can also have due dates. So if I want something to be due tomorrow,
I will be there
I can,
tomorrow with
yes.
some donuts, even though that's not how you spell my name.
And let's see. I'm creating this silly example because you can create these one-off tasks. They don't necessarily have to be in a pipeline, right? So this is just a quick reminder for my team member, Catherine, to do that, right? If I change my mind and I want Regina to do it again, I could just check the correct assignee, and they'll get a notification that they have a task to complete, right? So this is how easy it is to do like a one-off task. But when we want to create tasks that are automatically issued in a pipeline, this is where we look at our stages. So these are so far the stages that we have. We have a welcome section in which they'll get an engagement letter, an organizer section, which is stage 2, and a prep section. So I'm going to focus on the prep section. Everything else is going to be self-explanatory in a little bit. And whoops, I'm actually going to delete this job because we're going to create a new one in a second. So notice that when I deleted this job, there was a menu up here. I never really suggest you delete jobs. Okay, what I suggest is you archive them. You can delete a job if you created one because you're testing or created a job by mistake. But always archive them. Even if you didn't finish with the client, archive them so you have a nice record of what you did with somebody, right? And that way, when you generate a lot of data, a lot of jobs, in a couple of months, you can utilize the reporting tool. Right now it's under maintenance. I can't show it to you, but you should have it when that maintenance is over. The reporting tool is really nice for you to address how many jobs are assigned to me or my team members, or how many jobs are generating revenue, so on and so forth. So our AI dashboard there is going to be super, super useful. So don't delete jobs, archive them, and then have them for reference in the future. You can have them there as long as you'd like, as many, many years, because you might want to reference them later on. All right, so let me click on edit.